Hello everyone, you're so welcome to She Bites. My name is Moyo and I make videos all about food, faith and lifestyle, and I'm sure I have a wealth of videos for you to check out. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make naan bread. It is basically a simple yeasted flatbread that's made on a gas hob. Yes, I am a bread enthusiast, a flatbread enthusiast, an Indian bread enthusiast. I just love flatbread in general. And if you check out the old flatbread recipes on my channel, you know that I have indeed come a long way. This is a super simple, super easy, and super yummy recipe. So if you want to see the full recipe details, stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Okay, so let's start off with 5 simple ingredients. We're going to be using some yeast, 5 grams of active dry yeast, along with about 150 milliliters of water in general. I added about 60 ml of water to the yeast, and then about 10 grams of sugar, basically just enough sugar to activate the yeast. And then you're just going to mix all that together and leave it on the side so that the yeast can rise in this time and basically dissolve in the water. The next up, we're going to measure out our flour. I'm just using regular plain flour, about 200 grams of flour, and to this we're going to add our salt. You can also add any spices or flavorings you want to add, like paprika, black pepper and things like that. Then you're going to add your yeast mixture back into the flour. At the same time, you're also going to add water. Now, for me, I add water as I feel. I don't really measure the water that I add into my flatbread recipe. For you guys, I found out that it was about 100 to 150 ml in total, but honestly speaking, I think just add as you go. Don't add too much water. Add water in bits and then just keep mixing. If it's too dry, add a little bit more until you get a nice and soft dough consistency such that you're able to remove all the excess flour from the sides of the bowl. After that, you're going to want to knead your dough for about 5 minutes in total until you get a nice and elastic dough that is smooth on the top. That's one of you want your dough to be able to spring back, and you also want it to be nice and smooth on the top, as you can see here. Then you're just going to make it into a ball, put it into a bowl and leave in a warm place for 1 hour. Keep it covered, okay, so that it doesn't develop a film on top. After an hour, you're going to see that your dough has nicely doubled or even more than that in size, and then you're just going to remove it from the bowl. Top tip, honestly, just oil your bowl. Unlike me, like, just oil your bowl before you put your dough in there so that you don't have to scrape off the dough from the sides. But anyway, it's still not difficult. At this point, you don't want to knead your dough. You kind of just want to spread it out so that you're able to cut it into the desired pieces. So from this, I had about 8 pieces. It depends on how big or small you want to make them. I kind of like my naan to be quite small and light. But if you want them to be really big, it's also up to you. Don't need it at this point because you just allowed it to rest, so you just want to cut it and then begin rolling. Make sure you flour your surface and flour the top and the bottom of your naan. Try as much as possible not to incorporate too much flour. You just want to put enough flour so that you're able to roll it out and so that your rolling pin doesn't stick, but you also don't want to make it dense by adding too much flour. In this case, I'm making garlic naan, so I'm just going to add some chopped garlic, which I have on the side, to the top of the naan bread, and then use the rolling pin to kind of push the garlic into the bread very lightly. At this point, you can also be melting some butter because I'm going to use butter to fry the naan. If you want, you can use oil or regular vegetable oil or olive oil as well. So this is what they look like at the end. Honestly, in my opinion, naan doesn't have to be one particular shape, doesn't have to be round, just has to be thin enough for your preference. As you can see, because I don't have a flat pan, which I think is called a tower, I'm going to be using the opposite side of my pan essentially. So you just want to butter it a bit, put your naan on there, add a bit of butter on top of the naan, and then when it starts to bubble, after about 2 minutes, you can turn it around and put it directly in contact with your fire. This is like the secret to getting that smokiness that you have when you go to like eat Indian food at a restaurant. Basically, this is how you get it at home, by putting it directly on top of your gas fire. If you can't do that, you can actually just do it on a normal pan. It's still going to be really delicious. If you can just watch this, you can literally see the bubbles forming in the naan. It's just such an amazing process. I just love to watch it. And here we have a nice close-up of what the fire is doing to that naan. You can just see the bubbles building and then exploding as they come into contact with that direct heat. It just makes it so delicious and yummy, guys. So this is what our naan looks like at the end. Just be careful when you're putting it on the fire so that you don't burn your garlic, because burnt garlic does not taste nice. So I hope you try this out in your own kitchen. You can eat it with beans, with soups, with sauces, with curries. Let me know if you try it out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.